Hello and welcome back to Shadow Gambit. Let's I'm now starting the DLCs since I've been putting them off for a while, and I've only got I only bought the first one. Well, I'm not going to buy either of them first. I don't know what the hell was going on out there. And we've got Zagan's rituals, so we're starting with that just so I wouldn't get overwhelmed with other things going on. And seems to be that's a thing. Yeah, I thought that was going to come up with something else, not the Steam stuff. Right, save profiles. What are we on? Which was ours? Well, I'm going to guess that one then. Right, and as I see it, there's 6 missions, but the first one is getting the new character, and should be short. And
straight to the point.
Let's see how many controls I actually remember. Yeah, well, obviously nothing there. Ah, we see a thing. So I'm going to guess this is it.
I'll be there soon.
The Red Marley and its acclaimed new captain. You two have created quite a stir in the ranks of the Inquisition. Therefore, I invite the pair of you and your motley crew to my lair. I have insights into the workings of the Inquisition, which I'm sure you'll find useful. And should you come, I may even share some of them with you. You'll find a new marking on your map. I, Zagan, send my regards.
Zagan. Where have I heard that name before?
You might have heard of Zagan the Apostate.
Ah, the renegade Prognosticar who shot himself with a Black Pearl.
Correct.
Well, sounds interesting enough. Why don't we take a peek at this lair of his and see what he's all about?
I suppose if he holds half the knowledge he's promising, there might be value to a meeting. But let's stay on our guard. If his reputation holds up, he could be a dangerous foe.
Ha! Then he'll fit right in. Let's get there. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yep, as I said, I haven't played this since I got the got Virgilio.
Where to, Captain?
Where to indeed? Where is it? Oh, my.
So, you've decided to consider my invitation. I welcome you to my humble abode. Mind you, this is but a temporary domicile, an abandoned mansion I discovered many years ago. I took a liking to it and modified the main architecture and surrounding islets to suit my purpose. Whatever plague or catastrophe that tainted this place left behind ample soul energy to create a few skeletal assistants. They are rather dim-witted, unfortunately, but with the appropriate oversight, they aid me in my scientific ventures. On the periphery, you may discover the fruits of my labor. Decades of study manifested in apparatus and substances various. And with your help, I will bring my pursuits to a most interesting conclusion.
Okay, that sounds very ominous. We see badges already. Oh, it's 3 missions, so 2 of them are going to be elsewhere then. Oh, that should be a piece of cake then. Mm-hmm. There. Well, I mean, I don't really need to do any of this now. I also saw... Hang on, let me... Before I do that... Ah. Mm-hmm. What is that about? I don't know. But yeah, we're here for this, so let's get going.
Now, Ronald, are you ready?
Ready.
Very well. There's just one more thing that seeks acknowledgement. I sense another pair of eyes on me. It seems the elusive Red Marley and her ragtag crew has heeded my call.
That's him? He really does look like a Prognosticar.
And you must be Athea Manicato. You have made quite a name for yourself.
And a flatterer as well, I see.
Zagan the Apostate! By order of the Holy Maiden, reveal yourself! We have you surrounded!
Did you invite your old playmates to this gathering as well?
No, they let themselves in. But they'll be occupied for a while before they threaten my research here.
Research? We thought you wanted to join the crew.
In due time, I will. I'm in the final steps of this experiment, so you'll have to excuse me.
And why would we stay and wait?
Because you'll struggle to find a stronger and more knowledgeable ally than me.
Prove yourself then. We will watch, but for now, I will not grant you the power of my memories.
I won't need them. Now, Ronald, I'll use my dark excision on you. With it, I will attempt to act as a conduit that siphons your soul energy into our effigy here. On your mark.
Mark.
Mm-hmm. That sounds interesting.
A fearsome rite. A valid experiment.
You just gutted your assistant and hurt yourself?
Ronald is a resilient specimen. He will recover. As for my own injuries, real knowledge always comes at a cost. Besides, I've got ways of regaining my strength as well. Certainly a choice. Shush, shush! Miranda, why was this parrot allowed to disrupt the experiment?
Parrot?
Stop pestering me with your excuses. Just see that it does not happen again. Remember, any form of colored poultry is no excuse for dawdling during experiments.
Dawdling?
Now, what did you observe during the procedure?
Eyes. Light.
There was a current then. Excellent. Just as I hypothesized. But for now, I must reclaim some of my energy. You know the drill, Miranda. I will have to drain some of your life forces so that I can continue my studies unperturbed.
Drill.
That is correct. Hold still. This is going to sting. I will hollow them out.
A morbid way to reclaim one's energy, isn't it?
I chose this path of undeath exactly for its morbidity. Now, let me take a look at that effigy. Agreeable for now. What was solid before is now brittle. The density of these cursed bones is not high enough then. Unfortunate, but not unsolvable. We just have to go with the alternative effigy. Miranda, please record these findings.
Oh, 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 oh.
Ah, yes. You're still experiencing strong visions. The effect will persist for a while, but you will recover. Eventually. All right, Marley. I will seek the custodies on this island and transfer myself to your deck.
I'll be waiting.
Where are we going? Well, there's certainly a bridge.
I had calculated that.
Oh.
Ah, so you have decided to bless me with your memory powers now.
If you perish now, this would be a waste of time. Besides, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. But I can't foresee you crossing the bridge without being spotted by this commissarius.
Oh, I appreciate the gesture, but I think you'll find me quite capable of dealing with the situation at hand.
Really? Because he's just staring down this bridge without blinking.
Ah, yes. The commissarius is going to see me, but he's not going to enjoy the sight. Consider it accomplished.
Yeah, so we have to do this somehow without using that, do we? So will we come back later for something?
This is your perish song. A merciful approach. Dark excision.
I mean, it makes sense. I could rush him.
It will have to be done. Do I say? Over.
Bit of that. Well, we definitely don't want to mess with you then. And we're going to go alternate paths.
I knew.
No use going down there.
Acceptable. Corrupted vision.
Wow. The mansion is huge. Is it yours?
I have vacated and repurposed this place over the years of my silent exile to suit my experiments.
I'm curious. What experiments? What are you trying to do?
Your uninformed mind might indulge in my theories once I've boarded the Marley.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Can I get to you? How does that... Oh, that's just a hiding place.
Intent is key.
Disappointed he doesn't have a weapon thing. I mean, he's got the gun, but...
This
You
will
have
come in
decided to
handy.
lean on my power.
I wouldn't want to let the experiment go unfinished just because of false pride. What do we have here? Chaining men to the streams of the below until they falter and die. Such a wasteful custom.
Yeah, this custodian's business is rough.
Let's continue pondering the Inquisition's various deficiencies once you step through the gate.
Well, that goes somewhere off over that way. Crikey. So much for this being quick, but what is that? That's a lantern. So I probably can't take you out, so I want to rush up here. Let me take it. I'm guessing that's blocked off, and we can use that later. So, we want to get down here, do we? Oh, hello. Oh, you don't see much of anything. Good. Dee. Where are we? We're in here, aren't we?
My premonition was correct then. Enticing. Tampering with time. A peculiar science.
You have a tiny bit of vision there. Which is the closest
I will
point?
make it work. Death's grip is lurking. I will hold on to this. Agree back to deck.
Well, I could have done that other one, but I chose to kill that guy. Whatever. There's a whole lot of islands yet to go through. I did do two. Oh yeah, I suppose that's scripted, isn't it?
Come to me, apostate. Then we can talk.
Intent is key. There is even more concentrated soul energy here than I had calculated.
Attempt to siphon any of it from me, and you will walk the plank.
An interesting proposal. But your reserves are far from the amount my experiment requires.
Yeah, you've been talking a lot about this experiment. I think it's time you fill us in if you want our help.
Have you ever considered what gives the Inquisition their abilities?
Not really, but wouldn't you know the answer to that?
You've cut right to the heart of the issue.
To nobody's surprise, eh?
Excuse me?
It's a joke, because of the sword in my chest.
Good for you. Now, I prefer to concern myself with truths rather than idle jests. Specifically, the truth about the so-called Holy Flame. Where does its power come from? What is its source? Why don't even the most high-ranking of the Inquisition know much about it? Nobody can answer these questions, and I will change that.
And you want us to help you? What do we get in return?
You do it for the honor of serving as research assistants for the most important scientific effort in the history of the Timeless Shores.
Honor doesn't fill our coffers. You will share everything you learn with us. That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
I had come to understand your role on this vessel to be some sort of jester. But it seems there is some merit to your position. I agree to your terms. I will share what I find if I can rely on your numbers in my experiment. First, let us visit the Isle of Penance. I seek a tome the Inquisition has kept there.
A tome? Ugh, this is going to be fun, isn't it?
Furred or feathered, I've not studied for decades in order to be subject to the whims of an animal.
Perhaps what Estelle is trying to nudge you towards is the training deck I just prepared for you.
I mean, there's, I suppose there's a challenge one, isn't there?
Consider it accomplished. So, you can not only manipulate time, but space as well. This could come in useful.
Only when it comes to the insides of my holds.
So much potential wasted.
But alas, I will work with what is given to me.
Consider it
Well, I'm just going to go for the challenge one. We kind of already see how both of those work.
This room is supposed to be a challenge? How pitiful.
So I guess I've got to use this on one of them so they don't see.
Certainly a choice. Agreeable.
Whoops. Nope, right click.
I will hold them. My premonition was correct then.
Okay, so we can do...
I will make it work. My newest invention. Death would be merciful. It will have to be done. Enjoy the vision.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work.
unleash.
This room is supposed to be a challenge? How pitiful. Enticing.
Nobody is a challenge, yep.
It will have to be done. I have spared you this time. Don't surprise me. Certainly a choice. I siphon soul energy.
Well, that works too, I suppose.
This will leave a lasting impact. Intent is key.
It's kind of messy, but
Take this creation of mine.
can't jump over there. So next point will be
My premonition was correct then.
Can you see through there? Oh, you can. You are sneaky hacks.
A valid experiment.
I ain't going to try and get them both at once. That seems like the smarter play.
I thought so.
Acceptable.
Ah.
Truly fascinating. Enticing.
Yeah, haven't I? I thought I had the time in the first time.
Fascinating. Real.
There we go. And such a steel gate and not turn around and see things.
Death would be merciful. Enticing.
Good night. More or less.
Enjoy the visions.
Rewarded at last!
Consider it accomplished. Tampering with time, a peculiar science. Certainly a choice. An interesting decision, Marley. I had calculated that. A valid experiment. I must study your powers, Marley. What do we have here? It will have to be done.
Ah, shoot.
This will cost me and you. My newest invention.
think I have an idea. I forgot what the idea was. No, that's not going to work. They're in sync.
I restrict movement. Intent is key.
Yeah, get in there. A very hexy bit of plan. That works. And, oh, sweet. Are they gonna... Ah. Nope, they resync.
An intriguing memory.
I suppose I should have taken one of them out.
A fearsome right.
Can I just do that right in front of you? And
Premonition was correct.
My eyes must deceive me. Fire!
I will hollow them out.
oh no,
These memories are useful. Agreeable for now.
Strange.
I knew you'd come. The orb speaks to me once more. Acceptable? Corrupted visions. There is a price to this. A valid experiment.
Is that?
The corruption has taken hold. The
Mission
power of
calculated.
both worlds.
Rectify. The fire long.
I will make it.
Her soul.
Hide if you must.
That's
It'll
sure.
change
Fire will guide you
measure.
till you feel.
I will not be struck.
Maiden's judgment awaits
maiden's
creatures.
I can't believe that actually.
We will
Rectify.
feed your carcass.
I knew.
Absolutely not how you're supposed to do that, I suspect.
Time. Come forth.
We've driven them back to the below.
Ha! I can smell your rotting
Oh, I thought that was
flesh.
you were gonna see me there.
The shadows have fled. The design is maintained.
The cursed touch. That left a bitter taste.
Stop.
Your locks will falter under this tool.
Take in the visions, friend. May your mind hold.
I had calculated that.
Oh, let's get out of here.
Congratulations, apostate. You have mastered the challenge. Now, return to deck.
Oh, he's not listed here.
It will have to be done.
Fine.
You haven't finished your training. Are you moving on?
have to be done.
My sword is razor sharp. Straight to the point.
Okay, there seems to be nothing going on there. What?
Aye.
Well, do you have any
Anything worth
upgrades?
getting my head out for?
Today's
Yeah, no, just the original 8.
recipe will be
Ah.
interesting.
Above and below.
I'll see you next time then for the next mission, which will
Accomplished.
obviously take a fair bit longer than all of this combined, probably. I'll see you next time for dealing with a lot of that. Bye for now.